Okay. Welcome back to the Pop. I am your host, Moraya, creator and founder of Master in Progress, the brand, and a 20-something-year-old who decided to start a podcast instead of going to therapy. So we're here. And there's no place else I would rather be, honestly. I am recording after a 10-hour workday, though, and I feel like I need to be sitting up here. But anyway, a 10-hour workday. I just got out of a committee meeting and we're recording. So the grind doesn't stop. After this, though, I will be going to sleep after editing and posting and making sure everything goes live at the right time. But that honestly just brings us right into the topic of today, which is running a small business. So like for the past 2 weeks, I've just been talking about income streams and making sure you're making your money. Now, I am not a financial guru, as I've stated before, but this is what I'm learning as I'm growing. And like I said, I'm only 20 something, and really there are 20 something year olds who are doing way more than me, making so much more than me. But I feel like, I want to share my experiences too, so that you know you're not alone, you're not behind in life, and we can go through this together because life is crazy. So why not go through it with other people who are in the same boat? So we're here. So I talked about my 9 to 5, which is my main source of steady income, which helps me pay my bills, get things done, move this here, move that there, do a little I don't really know what that means. I'm not doing much. I'm literally just paying bills with that money. But this week I'm going to be talking about being an entrepreneur and how that being an entrepreneur, your business is a baby in itself, and it likes to be temperamental and take all your money. So I personally think one should either choose to have a business or a baby, because they're both gonna take all your money, but only one. Well, I mean, I guess your kid could, have a great ROI, but a business is gonna have a higher ROI than a child, and possibly a sooner turnaround, unless you want to put them in the business of like children actors. But after that documentary that just came out, I don't think we're going to head down that road. And hopefully many of you don't either, because there's some creeps out there. There's some creeps in everything. But my child will not be a part of any of that. Anywho, higher ROI when it comes to putting your money into a business and getting that back. Kids, I love kids. I really do. Like they are the lights of the world. They really are. I truly do believe that. But I also believe that I do not have the patience to have a child that can talk back to me, give me the sass that I give everybody else. My business doesn't sass me. A child will. So for right now, when I don't have the patience, I'll take the struggles and the pains of a business rather than a baby, because the baby gives back to me. The business sits quietly there as I do my work and waits for me to do stuff. So I'm good. Right now, Moraya doesn't have the patience or the strength to have a child. She has the strength for a business. So that's where she's going. But anywho, like I said, with a business comes a lot of problems. It is what it is. It's a learning experience. I think something that's very important to understand is that, yes, you can go to school for business and get your MBA and do this and do that, but at the end of the day, you're not really going to know how to run your business and deal with all the things that life's throwing at you, that this person's throwing at you, unless you're running it yourself and hands-on and just jumping right into that pool. I think a big issue for me was I grew up with someone who ran his own business, very successful. We did not like, one stream of income was coming in from his business, and that stream of income was beautiful. Like, I had a beautiful childhood. Like, that. And that was from him being an entrepreneur. So I was raised by an entrepreneur. I know that stuff takes 24/7 dedication. It's going to take time away from your family. It's going to take time away from yourself, even though that man slept a lot. But he also had to go deal with, all these other human beings, which he didn't want to do, but he did because he was making money for his family. So I was raised seeing all of that, and in some aspects, he may not have been the best example of an entrepreneur, but it did show me, like, hey, I want to be my own boss. I don't want to be anybody else's, like, underling. I want to do this myself. Thank you very much. I also have a control issue. I do like to be in control of things, and it's probably because I'm an older sister. It's probably because I was raised by two very, very stubborn people. And this is what happens. And so now I'm like, and another factor was I did not have that much control over my life growing up. So now that I do have the control, I don't want to let it go. And I want to show people that I can be strong and be a leader and make right decisions, because I wasn't allowed to growing up. Therapy session. See, this is why we have a podcast. But because of that, I have my own business, and I am learning something new every day. I am stressed out every day. I would say I was more glued to my phone 2 years ago. I think right now I'm not that glued to my phone. I mean, it's there. I don't really like to look at it that much. I'm learning to kind of separate myself from it. But I do find that for these past, how many years, 2 or 3 years, I've had the biggest imposter syndrome. And for some reason, recently, I'm just like, why though? Like, why do I feel like just because these people are 40, 50, 60 years old and like they tell me they're better than I am, and they, interact with me in a way that kind of puts me down, why should I allow that in my life? I think a big thing, I was scared to even start. And a big thing right now is finding those people who are going to kind of foster my desire to create all of this stuff and to have a business. And it's hard to find those people because people are very competitive. And I'm competitive when it comes to, what am I competitive in? I don't think I'm competitive. I just win. No. I'm sorry. I don't just win. Let me restart that, because I think I just went through so much and I kind of just word vomited, and that's not what I was trying to do. I have imposter syndrome because one, I was always told I wasn't good enough growing up. And so now I don't think I am good enough. I will tell you though, I definitely play it off like I am confident, I got this, I know what I'm doing. No, I do not. When I tell you, I am so scared of going out and doing my own thing and being in charge and taking leadership and running my own company. I am scared to the depths of hell. I am scared. But you wouldn't know that, because in my head I'm thinking, okay, the only way this is gonna work out is if you fake it till you make it, baby. And so I'm faking it. And we're slowly making it. So, there's a quote by Rihanna. Do I remember it? No, but it's along those lines of fake it till you make it and smile through it and you'll get to the end of it. And that is exactly what we're doing. And we're thriving. And we're okay with that. Struggling and thriving at the same time. And like I said, we're okay with that. And I think another huge reason why I have imposter syndrome is because people don't want to collaborate anymore. People want to be like, oh, I'm better than you. I'm doing this all myself. It's me. They don't want to collaborate and work together so that both of you can excel and grow and be better and show your strengths in your own light. Like, I love to work with other people. It may not seem that way, but I do. I want to foster a community where people feel like they can work with me and we can create something beautiful out of our two worlds and kind of just conjoin them, and it's beautiful and happiness, and we're bringing so much knowledge and light to the rest of the world because we're combining our two talents. A lot of people don't want to do that anymore. Everyone wants to be better than this person and that person, and oh look, I took over your partnership with this person. Oh my gosh, they want to work with me and not with you anymore. Okay? If they don't want to work with me, that wasn't for me. I'm over here doing my own thing. Like, why are you just saying, hey, I'm proud of you, good for you for doing that? No, you're like, I'm going to take on this client of yours, I'm going to steal this from you, I'm going to take that from you, and show you that I'm so much better, and then you can't even handle half of it. So please, sit down. That's all I have to say to that. We don't have time unless we're supporting each other, I don't need you in my life and you can keep it moving. I love to support. I'm reposting my people's stuff. I'm making sure they know that I'm here for them and supporting them in everything that they're doing. Now, if you're not doing anything, I can't really work with that. Like, as a entrepreneur and someone who's going after what she wants, I can't work with people who don't want to do anything. It doesn't work for me. There's nothing to support. There's nothing to help grow. Like, I see potential in you, but if you don't see potential in yourself, then how am I supposed to help you with that? Like, I can't. I have to make sure can see potential in our friendship and our business relationship, and if it's one-sided, it's not going to work, and that kind of just flows out the window. I am very tired, so I'm trying to make sense of all the thoughts I have. I also have it written down, but we're going off on a tangent because my ADHD is kicking it up a notch at this. Is it really 6:39? Oh my gosh, it's almost bedtime. Anywho, so as I was saying, if you're not ready to collaborate and you don't want to work with other people, we're not going to be good business partners, because I don't want to work with people who don't want to support one another, no matter what we're doing, no matter where we are. This is a environment of helping one another to grow and succeed. And if there's an opportunity out there that I hear about, I'm sharing it with you and making sure your name's in that room, because it may not be for me, but who's to say it's not for you, and you wouldn't excel at it, and you wouldn't look great up there succeeding, and I will be sitting right here watching you succeed, sitting in the front row clapping you on. That's the type of person I am, business owner I am, and that's what I want to kind of penetrate everything. I will support you till the day I die, but I have to see that you want it as much as I want everything that I'm going after in my life. If I don't see that, then I'm good. That's it. What was I saying? You know, another thing, people think that since I have my own business, I'm just making all this money. And could I tell you right now, that couldn't be farther from the truth. We need to know the difference between profit and revenue. Sweetie, I'm not $1 million Betsy over here. Just because I own a business and I'm starting this and I'm doing that, most of that money is just revenue and being put back into the business, paying for, overhead and making sure stuff is taken care of, and legal and accounting and finance and this and that, and random expenses that just pop up, and the government loves to take your money, so most of it is going back to them. And all these people think I'm making a profit over here. No, sweetie. I mean, the profit, no, I choose to put it right back into the business. And because there's so many branches of it, it needs to go. It needs to go. So no, I'm not $1 million Betsy, like I said. I am over here making my revenue, keeping the circle going, and I probably won't make a profit until I don't know when. And the profit's not that, it is important to me. I'm not going to say it's not important to me, but it's not what's pushing me to go forward and to keep going. The profit isn't it. The revenue is, because I need to make sure the wheels can keep turning, but the profit isn't. What's behind my business and our 3 pillars are what's keeping me going. And for all you accountants out there, if you want to look at my general ledger, she's struggling. So, and I say all of this just to say, like, running your own business is not this, ooh, yay, I love it, ditzy. No. When I tell you, you see these? This is because I work my 9 to 5 and I run my businesses and I'm starting more because, you see, for you people listening, you can't see my dark under eyes. There's so much work to be put into these things, and it's not for the weak-minded. Running a business is not for the weak-minded, and especially if it's something that's supposed to help other people and foster a community that's bringing light to the world, it is not for the weak-minded, and you will wind up with these bags under here, and you will end up sleeping not as much as you want to. But it's okay, because it's worth it to me. You have to find something that's worth it to you and go after it and know that it's having a positive impact and keep it chugging. That's it though. I'm tired. And I'm a little parched. I don't think I drink enough water, so maybe we're just dehydrated, which does happen a lot. So I'm going to call it a night or a day or whenever you listen to this. I'm done, and I will talk to you guys in 2 weeks because next week we have a little break. So as always, I hope all of you keep thriving, and I will talk to you in 2 weeks. Bye.